Hi guys, my name is Sugandhana and in today's video we will be learning how can we use Gemini AI like API keys with our Python code and integrate offline and online both the versions into the same code. Example, I can show you this main code which I am running right now where it is taking a Gemini API and it is doing the it will give the data from the online after asking the online APIs like Gemini code, which is free right now. So let me explain the code how it runs right now. Chatbot is a class which I made where it will load my preloaded data, which is the offline data. Like this is a pre-trained model, AiMl model, which is open source in GitHub. You can go through it. And after loading this model, it will run and it will respond based on the input. Now this is the offline version. Now whenever the robot is connected to the online, like if it is connected to the net internet, it will reply from the internet voice. So here I have given a code for speaking in a male voice. This is the thing, and this function which will listen a hot word. For now it is candy. Whenever it hears the word candy, it will respond to it and it will start talking to us. Then ask question, this is, as you can see, it's an API call I am doing which is running in my Docker. I will explain what is Docker and all those things because the Gemini API which I am using, it runs above Python 3.9 version, and the Python version which I am using in my laptop is 3.7. So that's why I am using Docker and I am running half of my Python code in the Docker, by which I will be having zero issues to run this code. Okay, from there it gets the response. Okay, now here is the AI conversation starts. Whenever it detects that I have called Candy, it will first try to check that my the Docker AI is activated or not. Like this thing, like ask question, it is activated or not. It will check that. If it is available, then it will take response from it and it will reply. And whenever it is offline, it replies, sorry, can't connect to the internet. In this way, it will reply. So what I am doing, I'm just checking it. So whenever I am checking that the string is same, what I am doing, the offline robot which I have loaded just now, as you can see here in the main function, as you know the basic Python language where the main underscore underscore name underscore underscore is the place where the course starts running from the initial, like the main part. Like in example, if we talk about C++ or any other language, we have a main function from where it starts the code. In Python we run in this way. So I have declared two classes which I have made it in this corner, as you can see here. Okay, so from there it will take response and it will give me the replies. Okay, now as I told that if it is offline, then it will give data from my offline pre-trained model which which is an open source pre-trained AI model to communicate. Like it will not do that much fancy talks, but yeah, it is quite okay to communicate. Okay, now as you can see, in the if else condition, if it is offline, then reply from offline robot, or else reply from Gemini robot, or else offline means offline robot only. In this way I have made it clear. And here in the while loop I am running that in the while true, whenever it hurts the candy word, it will ask the AI conversation to start the conversation part. So this is how the entire main code runs. Now if we go through in depth like how other code works, like example, here offline AI, if you see the offline AI code, it's basically the pre-trained model which I told just now. I am using the AIML library from where I am getting the response. But always whenever it takes the response, before that it will see, like example, I am a student of Presidency University Bangalore right now. Okay, so the thing is, it will see the Bangalore related text first. If it is not there, it will respond as a sorry message. And whenever it is sorry, it will start searching the answer from the pre-trained model which I have made it earlier. Okay, now if I go through again in depth to the presidency related AI, if I show you the presidency related AI, you can see these are the few common keywords. Example, I will give you a basic example of Google Assistant. Whenever we say, hey Google, what's the time? So it will take the what and time, by which it will get to know that this person is asking me about the time. So that's how I have taken all the hot keywords, like hot words, and I have predicted what the person might be asking me the question, and based on that I will reply. Example, about yourself or introduction of introduce yourself, both are the same response. So I have written a few pre-trained strings. These are basically if else condition, like to make the things complex. Okay, this is how the offline part works, where I have made a not made actually. I have taken an open source pre-trained model in AIML and I am running into my laptop. with giving the first priority to my like a presidency related questions. If it is there, then it will respond from that, or else it will respond from the pre-trained model. Now, if we talk about the Gemini AI, as I told, the Gemini API key, like the library, is running only on the Python version 9, sorry, 3.9 and above. And the Python version which I am using in my laptop is 3.7. So that's why I'm using Docker here. As you can see, my Docker is running here. And this is a Docker container where I have kept name as Gemini chatbot container, and which is running on the port 5000. Okay, now if I show you the Docker file, as you can see, it's running on Python 3.10.12. I have made it in that way. Then I have made a working directory. I have copied all the related data like libraries, and I have installed it. Then I have downloaded the .env. .env is the file where my API key of the Gemini is been kept, which you can get it from the Google very easily. Okay, just type Gemini API open source. You will get a link of Gemini website where you will go through it, and there you will be having a generate uh, key for Gemini, and you can copy paste and you can start using it. Then I have made a online AI.py and host AI.py. And then all this, after copying all this code, it is exporting whatever the communication is happening in the port number 8 5000, and then it's playing the code host.ai. If I see the host.ai, as you can see, as I told, the basic Gemini AI, whatever it responds, whenever gets a response from slash chat, it will take the data and it will ask the Gemini and it will give us the response. Okay, now host 0.0.0.0, it means it is hosting in the entire globally in the LAN network, like local area network, in the port 5000, as you can see. So I'm just taking the 5000 port and I'm forwarding it from the Docker container, as you saw here also. I'm forwarding here. Now, if we see the Gemini AI, their online tool. So as I told, this is the Gemini AI which I created .env file. I can't show that file because as you can see it here, it is .env file. So this is a Gemini AI, like API key from where it will be copying it, and then it will start communicating with the Gemini Pro model, and it will give us the basic response. Now, whenever it gives a response, it will be a very lengthy response, which we don't require actually. So for that, I have given a pre-trained model here, the preloaded data. As I had told, that assume you are a robot. Now answer my question in very short paragraph. Straightforward. Okay, in short. So the question is, and after that, whatever question I ask, it will add it to that one. Okay. You can see whatever question is asked, it is added to that one, and then it will ask the internet from the internet, like it will ask the Gemini, and then it will give us a response. Okay. Now this response is little bit of issue. The thing is, like it will give it as a paragraph, like if you see the data, it will come in a list format. But if you want to communicate it thoroughly, the list will be making an issue. So that's why what we are doing here, we are just collecting the data. I will show you in the example here, offline test AI. Okay, not this one. Presidency online AI. Um, hosted AI. Okay, response. Okay, see here only I'm taking the JSON data and I'm getting all the data and converting. Okay, wait, no, it will take the list format and it will forward as the list. Responses chat the Gemini responses. Okay, Gemini online AI is doing the task. If I see where it is, sorry. Okay, as we can see here, it is converting all the list into one single. Okay, it's giving a list format only. So where it is changing, I only forgot. So if we see other code, let us see the main.py. So yeah, as you can see, when whatever response it is taking, it's in the list format, right? It is converting into context and continuous text, and it is giving us the response by which it looks like I'm talking to it like on the spot. Now I will show you by running the code. Okay. Now as you can see, okay, wait. Yeah, as you can see, my Docker container is off right now. Now, if I try to run it and show you, it will run from an offline API. I will show you. Now, whatever preloaded model is there, it will load it and then it will start communicating with us. Okay. Now, let's start. Ha. Candy. Okay, Candy. How are you?
I am doing very well. How are you?
As you can see here, it is replying for the offline robot because my Docker container is not running right now. So, hey Candy, Candy, say me a joke.
Joke, a verbal remark or gesture designed to provoke
So, as
laughter.
you can see, it is offline a robot. Now, if I turn on the Docker now, which is running my Gemini API key. So, see, it is running right now. So, if I reply anything, it will start giving answers from the Gemini AI. Okay. Now, let's see how it works. Candy, Candy, how are you?
As a
See,
robot,
it is
my
giving me answer
existence
from the Gemini
transcends
API now.
physical
That
or
is how the entire
emotional
project works.
states.
Thank you. I
I
hope you loved
operate
it.
on a purely
Let's do more.
functional
Let's
level,
more. Let's
devoid of subjective experiences like well being or feelings.
okay. So, Candy, say me a joke.
As a robot, I do not possess the capacity for humor or the ability to generate
Okay,
jokes.
Gemini is too much straight. Okay, Candy, say my audience to like, share, and subscribe this channel.
Greetings, fellow humans. As a robotic entity, I am incapable of speech or direct communication with your audience. However, I can convey the following message. Humans of the internet, your positive actions are requested. Engage with this channel by expressing your appreciation, sharing its content, and subscribing for continued access to its offerings.
So yeah, this is how the entire project works, where I have integrated my offline and online robot both, where it has a zero failure rate whenever based on the internet connectivity, it will run or it will not run, and always there's always a response that you will get the response 100%. You will. It's not like that you will not get the response. So this is how my Docker here in this entire video we covered how basics of Docker, how to run the Docker. Then we learned how to run online and offline codes. Yeah, basic Gemini stuffs here and there. And this is how the entire code works. I hope you loved it. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Bye bye.